Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Judy, and today I'm going to be decorating my paper mache dress, free form dress form here. I did get this at Hobby Lobby. If you're wanting to do this project along with me, I'm going to be doing it in a couple of parts, a few videos so that it's not a big, long, huge video. Because I know that everybody's time is very valuable, and I just appreciate you hopping on here and spending what time that you can with me. But there's quite a few different things you can get at Hobby Lobby in that paper mache section of different items that you might be interested in, or like I said, you could get online and Google and such, and look around and see what you might want to use. So with that being said, I'm going to put it aside for a second. I do apologize for my glare here. I do have fluorescent lighting in my room here, and I just can't get rid of that line right there. So I apologize if it's distracting, but there's really nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. Then, like I said, I'm going to be using my Gelli prints. I have picked out a stack that I do want to more than likely utilize on this. However, if I should run out, I do have a whole folder full. So, and there's probably more somewhere else, but these are just the ones that I did remember to put in my folder. So, if you're looking for a way to use up some of those Gelli prints, then this will be one of those. So, go ahead and put them to the side right now, and we'll go ahead and get started. I did try to pick out papers that were thin, not real super thick to put on here. I do have different types of glues to use. I've got like my Scotch glue pen here. I've got a glue stick, extra strength for, maybe some of the thinner pieces that I don't need to be using up some of my more expensive glues. And then of course I got my big gun, my Beacon 3-in-1 that sticks to anything darn near. It grabs fast like it says on here. So I've got my different various types. And my thoughts, just to let you know, my idea, when I get done decorating it, I want to add some pockets to it. So like the dress will have like a pocket here on the front and then a couple on the sides. What I'd like to do, because I do intend to have this sitting out on my desk just to admire or look at, I thought, well, I'll add some pockets to it, and then I can like maybe tuck down in the pockets some notes of things I need to remember that I'd like to do, or projects, or maybe stick some tags in there, or some extra scraps that I really think are cool that I want to maybe utilize in something at some other point in time that might inspire me at a later date. So I am planning to add pockets to this at the very end, of course. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll just show you kind of what I got here, my scraps here. A lot of these I did get from PM Artist Studio. They had sent me some at my request for another project that I was doing, and some of the pieces that I didn't use I put in my folder, and I pulled quite a few of those out for this project. So just to show you some of the bits and pieces, and some of it even has textures on it as well. It's been Gelli printed, and there's texture paste on some of the pieces as well. Tons of stencil usage throughout. This is on tissue paper, which will be really nice to adhere on there. Oops. All right, and this is on a thicker piece right here of some marbling I did and stenciling and whatnot, and Gelli printing. And I think I'm going to use this maybe possibly for a portion of what I might use for the pockets or a text spot on this little dress form. So we'll see. We'll keep that out up there. So just kind of show you real quick what I got I'm going to be using. It's really pretty. It's just different bits and pieces. Just kind of show you those really quick. And I don't think it should take too long to cover this, but then, you know how that goes. Sometimes things take a little longer than you expect sometimes. But aren't these pretty? Just some really nice pieces to play with. Here's some more tissue, which I really like. Oh, look at that one. That one's really pretty. I tried to pull things that would be kind of stayed in the same color family to a certain degree, if possible. That one's really cool. It's got some embossing on that jelly print. So anyway, yeah, it's just some different pieces that I thought was really cool. And if you want, you can use scissors to cut out different pieces. Look at that. I thought that might be kind of cool for those pockets I was telling you about that I'm thinking about. Well, actually not thinking about, that I'm going to do. Just have to figure out how I'm going to construct them and out of what. So yeah, so just to show you some different ones that I had picked out. And I'm almost done. I just kind of want to go through them real quick, just because I think they're pretty. And just share with you the bits and pieces that I've got. And I hope you do decide to do this with me, and I would love to see what you do. And or comment below what you did and how you liked it, and if you had any other kind of ideas on different coverings for yours other than jelly printing. You might not do jelly printing. You may, you know, choose to use napkins or tea bags, or, you know, who knows. There's lots of things you can use. So anyway, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and start and just grab me what I want to start off with here, which I hope will be easy. And then another thing too, I like, because if you look at this paper mache, you can see the different strips, the striping of it, how it's made. I think that's really cool. So I think what I'm going to do, because I want to have some kind of lines like that, but maybe something decorative. So I think what I'm going to do is I might use my decorative scissors, guys. And do some cutting. So I think I'm going to start off with this piece here, and I think I just might use my decorative scissor. Let's see here. I got some new ones, so I might want to add some different, kind of add a little different flair to it, huh? Let's see here. All right, so let's do that. I'm going to use this pair right here. I'm going to cut me a strip. And let's see here. A little strip here. Well, that was kind of a cool idea once I thought about it. And I'm not going to have any kind of rhyme or reason as to where I'm going to be gluing these. I'm just going to be putting them wherever. I think this is pretty. Yeah, I'm going to use my big guns here, I think, on this. So just going to glue it down. And then what I'll probably do too, once I do get all this on there and decorated, I'm probably going to throw a coat of Mod Podge or some sort of a sealer over it just to make sure that everything stays as well. I think is what I am going to do. So we're going to kind of see if I can't get it molded on there to stay really good. depending on what you pick out, I'm sure it's going to be a little harder to get on things. And I don't mind if I get some wrinkles or anything on it when I'm smoothing it out to get it to stay. Just give it that, we'll just give it more character. Alright, so we're just going to do just some strips. Let's see, do I want to use some more of this? And I'm sure I probably will. This is quite a nice size form, so all right. Here we go. Some more. Like I said, I have really no rhyme or reason where I'm putting it. Just kind of sticking it where I think it looks good, and also too, when I go to do those pockets later, it might even cover up, well, it's obviously going to cover up some of what I do here, but we'll see. See some of this, just to get it to stay on there. Kind of an awkward thing to be working with. Wants to move around on me a lot, but that's all right. All right. And I could probably get some really cool tears. This is really cool. I like that one. And this one is really cool. Let's see here. Just cut a portion of it out. And of course, don't forget, save your scraps, because you never know when you might want to still use them. Alright. This one's pretty thin, so I think I'll just probably use my glue stick on that. And like I said, later on, it's going to get reinforced with the Mod Podge, the type of sealer that I decided to put over it. It'll just make it that much more durable. I'm just slapping it on there wherever I want. And another thing too, another thing I might want to do with this is maybe, since I know where I'm wanting to put it down, kind of maybe put some on the your paper mache piece, as well as the paper that you're laying down over the top of it. And I won't cut all these pieces, but probably look just as nice with tearing them. So let's do that. So you can tear it too. You don't have to take a bunch of extra time and whatnot by just cutting. You can just tear as well. You can get some pretty cool edges that way. So you can do that as well. Also, too, some people have like the rulers that have the deckled edges that you can use as well. And you could even utilize that to make some of your tears. I do have one. I do have one hanging around. There we go. Like I said, I'm just winging this, guys. I have no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. I'm just doing. And if there's any pieces that need reinforced, I'll do that off camera. All right, so I use those. Let's see what else is next. Let's get some of this. This one here is textured. I really like this. So let's see. I get a pretty big piece of this. All right. Oops. I'm gonna use this green. Another thing I thought about doing, and we'll see as the process goes on, I might want to add some more inks and stuff to this. So we'll see. We'll see. We're just kind of playing it by ear. This one's a little thicker. I'm going to use this. Mold that on there. There we go. I like paper mache stuff. I think it's pretty cool. I've never actually started from scratch though and made anything from paper mache. So that would be pretty interesting as well, I think, to do. And you guys, I'm just kind of like doing different, trying to do different techniques and stuff with the, you know, like the decorative scissors and ripping and stuff, just to give you different ideas. And like I said, if you come up with any other ideas, throw them in the comments, because I would love to know what's, you know, on you guys' minds and ideas that you have. And, you know, I can, would love to incorporate those into maybe some of my projects and give you, of course, some recognition for it and say, hey, so-and-so suggested, why don't you do this? You know, put it in your comments. I'm up to trying any kind of project, really. I love all crafts. You can tell me about one craft that you like, and I might be like, oh, hey, you know, I think that would be fun, and I would never have done it, but I would love to try it. So I am not opposed to, if you are wanting to see anything in particular, please do let me know in the comments. So this is Memorial Day weekend, and I have no plans other than to probably craft, get outside and do some crafting outside, actually, with some marbling stuff that I have. I like to use, and it's supposed to be pretty nice this weekend, so I'll be doing that type of crafting outside, since it's supposed to be sunny and warm, and my pieces can dry really easy. Maybe do some barbecuing. Sounds like fun. Okay. So, yes, this is coming along. It's slow but steady, right? Just, oh, you have to just make sure you, and this would probably be a lot easier with a napkin, but of course I always have to do things a harder way sometimes. Yeah, there we go. Like I said, I will be reinforcing this, so some pieces down here, as much sticky on there as I can. All right, get some more. It's probably going to look like a patchwork quilt by the time I'm done. Just little bits and bobs everywhere. Alright. Ah, yeah, that one just flew right onto my desk and it splat. And I don't want that on there, so let me get my napkin here. See if I can wipe that up real quick. Oh my goodness. I'm messy today. Of course, glue is not exactly the most not messy stuff, right? Alright. Some of this is being a little stubborn of staying down. You know, kind of learning as I go. We're sticking all that down there. Alright. Let's see, where's some of that tissue at? We'll do some of that. Because I know that will stick down really easy. Let's go ahead and tear that. Tear off the white edges. I don't want the white pieces. I just want the blue with the stencil in the background. Alright, and that will probably work well with the glue stick. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it, I'm going to run it right on there. And on the piece itself, it probably should have my crafting board down, or my glass that I use to craft on instead of my good table, but that's alright. It'll clean up just fine. Alright. Piece there. I'll throw a piece on the back. So this might get covered a lot quicker than I think. We'll see. Like I said, I don't want to have this turn into, you know, hour or two long video. I'm joking. It's not going to be no hour or two video. There we go. Oh yeah, of course the tissue's going to stick a lot better, but that other stuff, by the time I get done with it, it's going to be staying too, so no worries on that. Let's see here. Let's see. That tissue, I know I have some more pieces of tissue in here. Let's find it and grab some of those. Here we got some pretty yellow on the background. So we'll use that with that. You know, and then sometimes too, I know I myself anyway might get doing something and you'll look at it and you're like, oh, I really don't like what I've done here. But the more you play with it, the more you end up liking it, and that is so true. So if you start working on a project like this and you find that you get in that type of a mindset, just know the more you mess with it, the better it probably will turn out, and you'll be really surprised. Plus, or not plus, but or you might want to have it be where you just kind of put it aside and look at it for a bit, and you might find later on that you like it a lot better, or more ideas will pop into your head, and that's just more, you know, par for the course for art, because that's just how art is. It's just it's a discovery, I guess you could say, of sorts. You discover different ideas, you discover different things you didn't know about yourself. Lots of stuff. That's why I like art so much. It's just I don't know, just love artsy stuff. All right, let's see there. Let's get some more tissue. But you guys have the general idea, and of what I am doing here. So that you can just take your time and do things how you want to do them in your own time. Alright. And you know, a lot of this color too, I could have just, the white, I could just leave it on there and color it with some other sort of media, inks and whatnot. So I really don't even have to be doing that, taking the time doing that if I didn't want to. Alright. Put that over here. I just know once we get done with these, though, it's gonna be really cool looking. Once I get done adding all my elements to it, I know it's gonna be cool. I just know it. I do not accept that it will not be cool looking. Okay. Did I put that on the wrong side? I might have put that on the wrong side of my paper. Alright, I'm going to glue just a couple more bits down and let you guys go. And then I'll cover the rest of it off screen and come back and show you what I did, and then we'll start the second part of it. Like I said, I don't want to keep you guys on here forever, but I did want you guys to come craft with me because it's no fun to craft alone. Oh, this one's really cool, you guys. Check out this. This is just super cool. Gotta have some of that on there for sure, but this is a thicker paper, so once again, I'm gonna grab up my big guns here. Get some glue on there. Yeah, that one's gonna be harder. It's gonna be harder to do. Mold all this stuff to it. I'm going to kind of spread out my glue a little bit. This is just too cool. I love this piece. This is a piece I got sent from PM Artist Studio. Alright, hold that down a moment. Curve that over. Yeah, see these pieces where it's going to curve like over the breast part and that. That I'm going to do off camera. That might take me a little bit of playing around with to get it to stay, and maybe a few choice words. If you know what I mean. But we will prevail. So I'm going to put these on the sides. I think that looks really cool on the sides there. That's what we're doing right here on the sides. Alright. Kind of smooth that out a little bit as well. And I'm going to reinforce it by throwing down some here on my piece here. Oh, it's going to be so cool. Love it, love it, love it. See, it's just these, makes my heart happy to just see pieces of art just starting to come to life, because I can already visualize. I can visualize in my mind what I'm wanting. See, it's coming together nicely. I really don't have too much more to really actually cover, so it really should go pretty fast. Getting all gluey though here. Let's see. I don't even know how long we've been playing. 29 minutes, so it's almost coming up on a half hour. So we'll stop here in a few minutes. Just a few more I want to put on here. And let's see. I want to put it on spots that I think would be easier to do. Let's do a little bit. Yes. So yeah, guys, just gather together your paper mache piece that you'd like to use. Get together your jelly prints that you'd like to use up, or napkins, or tissue paper, whatever you're wanting to use. Maybe you might even want to use some pictures out of a magazine, or I don't know, maybe you might want to put down some you know, some quotes or something. I don't know. Whatever you feel like you want to put down on yours. Yeah, so there we go. All right, slap down one more piece here and do the rest off the camera, and then come back a little later on, and we'll start working on my next layer, or what I've decided to do to it. Because like I said, I'm probably going to add some more color to it with another type of element, some sort of inking or something to maybe accentuate some of the pieces I've put on here. Not for sure yet, but we will see. You just never know what is going to be in my mind, in my mind's eye, as I like to say, because everybody's got something different ideas and way of looking at things. So, all right, so this is basically what I've gotten so far. And like I said, I'm going to do the rest off the camera. And I'm glad you guys joined me. And you can comment below on what your thoughts are on this so far and such. So I'm going to get it finished, and I will be back here real soon to show you my piece all the way covered, and we'll go from there to get finishing the project. So thanks for joining me, and if you're new and you like what you see, please like, subscribe, hit the bell. I would really love you to join me. And yeah, so happy crafting, guys. Stay safe, healthy, happy, and I will catch you on the next half of finishing up our paper mache piece. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.